All right, before I go on with this video, we're gonna make one thing known that if you're ever talking to somebody and they start, calling you names, like you catch them on their bullshit, catch them in their lies, and they start calling you names, that says more about them than you, for one, okay? And it means you're probably right on the money if they're starting to call you names, right? Because here's the thing, and when someone says, I'm always leery about someone that calls someone else crazy. So that's a label, and that's name calling, right? They're crazy. Well, first of all, rarely those people that are calling someone else crazy are, have enough knowledge or documentation in their toolbox to diagnose anyone else. Because guess what? Crazy is not a technical mental illness or diagnosis. Okay, it's nowhere in the DCM 4 or 5 or 1 through 3. It's not. So what they do is they call it crazy and mislabel it. So, but it's funny. I'm always leery about people that call someone else crazy, because it says more about the person that's calling the name than the person that might be crazy. Okay, now think about this, because if I have empathy for people, right, too. So if I see someone that I think might be off or quote unquote crazy, right, what would I do? I wouldn't sit there and call them crazy. If I really thought they had problems, I would try to get them help. I wouldn't sit there and point my finger at them and call them crazy or laugh at them, get other people in on it, and think they're crazy. No. So what basically was going on is you got one person pointing their finger, so people won't be looking at them, okay? That's what's going on there. That's all you need to know about that. But, it's funny how that happens, though, because but it's usually, like, if someone else is calling someone else crazy, look at the person that's calling the name, not the subject, okay? Not the victim or the crazy person. Look at the person that's calling the other person crazy, okay? They have skeletons to hide. Most likely, they probably had been diagnosed themselves as having some mental illness or mental disorder, okay? Now, crazy is basically where you just don't understand, okay? Crazy is where you don't understand. And now people think, once you label something crazy, you think dangerous, right? Or wild or out of control. And that's not necessarily true, but I mean, yeah, there's levels of that, of course, but it's funny because rarely, just remember that if someone is calling someone else crazy, ask them, oh, okay, so do you have a degree in psychology? Can you diagnose someone? Ask them that and see what they have to say about that. Say, okay, what diagnosis? Where'd you go to college to learn this, to diagnose people? Okay, just remember that. And it's just funny how people just put up with other people's bullshit